Howdy doody, folks. That means hello. Wonder where Mr. Stephen is today. It looks very nice where he is. And it is very nice, folks. Look at all this business here. It's lovely, isn't it? Got a few too many flies around, buzzing around my head for some reason today. Now, I was spending some time down on the beach, folks. But there was a bit of a problem with the flies. I won't lie to you. I didn't find it particularly pleasant. I was planning to spend a wee bit of time down there, folks. But I simply had to change my mind. I had to change my mind, folks, because it was getting quite unbearable. It was like the end of days, anyway. Not sure what it's all about, all these flies buzzing around, folks. But I decided instead to come up and just do a wee wander around that Goring gap, and that's it, folks. That's it there. We're in it. We're in the gap. Over there. You can't quite see it, folks, but you see there. Well, folks, I don't know if you remember at the beginning of all this madness, I told you all about Dick Benny and his lovely tomatoes that he likes to grow out here, and make that liked to grow. Now the problem is, folks, that even though Dick Benny was doing this a long time ago, back in the 1930s and 40s, he disappeared. You know about this, I've told you the story. The man simply disappeared in the middle of doing one of his special tomato dances that he used to do outside his wee house over there. Now, I've also told you that he occasionally is rumoured anyway, as legend has it, he comes back at night and he knocks on the doors of the various residents around these parts here, and then he runs away in a ghostly, cowardly way, but he leaves a little a baby tomato down on the doorstep, so they all know he's been. Right. Well, folks, it's happening again. Now, there was a bit of a gap, not the Goring gap, but there was a bit of gap in this particular activity of the ghost of Dick Benny, as I like to call him, or Ghostly Dick. But folks, he's back, and he's more Benny than ever. He's out knocking the doors of the various people who live around here, and he leaves a wee pots of tomatoes for them. And then he does as usual, he does a runner, so he does. And there you go. It's been written about in the Goring Gazette here. It said, Dick Benny's back. He's back, putting his tomatoes out for people in the middle of the night. But he's modernised himself somewhat, folks. And this is a very interesting bit here. Now, whereas it used to be one tomato, or maybe just a wee punnet, a nice wee punnet of tomatoes, he's leaving wee tomato salads. Now, these can range from anything like your lovely garlic and tomato salad, or maybe even, folks, a caprese. Now, Dick Benny, where's Dick Benny getting these ideas for making something like a caprese salad, folks? I mean, where does a ghost source mozzarella? Now, the basil, I'm not so sure he'd have any trouble getting the basil, because he was a farming man, an unconventional farmer. That's right, folks, but a farmer nevertheless. Now, I want to know where he's getting that mozzarella from. Dick Benny's mozzarella is definitely a thing of considerable mystery, and it's reignited my investigative flame that I keep burning. I do keep it burning, folks. It used to be burning quite bright. In the last wee while, it has been burning at more of just the type of burn you get on a wee lighter that you get 5 for a pound of. But lit it remained, folks. Maybe not as bright as it once was, but folks, this is rekindled. This is relit the fire, my investigative fires that I do like to burn for you. So I'm going to find out, folks. I'm going to get to the bottom of this, because it's just too much intrigue here. Yeah, Dick Benny's going around leaving caprese salads on the doorsteps of people around the Goring area of Worthing here. And I'm going to find out a wee bit more about it. I'm going to get around, make a few house calls, knock on a few doors, and find out what sort of quality the mozzarella is that they're getting in their salads. Because folks, I think if I start there and work back, then I might be able to at least, narrow down the places that he might be sourcing it from, and then I can go around to these various places, possibly farm shops, folks, because even though Dick Benny was known as a man who did not like the shops, I do say he'd be quite open-minded when it comes to farm shops. As I say, he was a farmer, you know that, don't you? But folks, yes, it's a lot of work to be done here. There's a lot of work to be done. Isn't that lovely today, folks? Isn't that just beautiful? I know it's just a big field of dirt, but it's still quite nice. Folks, I don't know if any of this is familiar. I think I have to cross this here. I don't know if this is familiar to you, and if you do remember the report that I did for you before. But we are approaching Dick Benny's wee house now. Now there are some people over there. That's right, folks. Maybe they're hot on the trail of Dick Benny's ghost and also want to know where he sources the mozzarella for the caprese. Maybe they're not, folks. Maybe they're just normal people out walking their wee dogs, as they like to do around here. Dick Benny, with tomatoes the size of Kilkenny.